Hello, my name's Jeff. I'm going to be your guitar teacher today, and this is going to be how to play guitar. We're going to start from the very basics. Let's start by going over the parts of the guitar. This part of the guitar is called the body. The body is just this painted part, sometimes it's wood colored, sometimes it's different colors. We have pickups, so pickups are controlled by a transducer, and they also just have magnets in there. Neck pickup is up here by the fretboard. Middle pickup's in the middle, and bridge pickup is on the bridge. This is a Telecaster, so it's got a different sort of style than other guitars do, but most electric guitars kind of generally function the same way. We have pickup selector, which changes the tone of your guitar based on which pickups you're using. Volume knob controls volume. Tone is sort of a brightness control. Roll it down for darker sounds, up for lighter sounds. This part of the guitar is called the fretboard. The back of this part is called the neck. The neck is where our thumb sits. Our thumb should always be in a comfortable position when we're playing guitar. You want to have a nice, relaxed sort of hand posture. If your hand is in a position where it feels stressed or uncomfortable, you should work on getting into a more relaxed or comfortable position just by rearranging your hand or your thumb positioning. Now we have the headstock and the tuners. Every headstock is a little bit different. These tuners are just regular old metal tuners, and that's how we keep our guitar in tune. 6 strings on the electric guitar in standard tuning. So we have string 6, which is the low E string, string 5, which is A, string 4, which is D, 3, which is G, 2, which is B, and then 1, which is E again. So it's good to think of the notes that each string has, each string is sort of assigned to, but at the same time, sometimes it's easier to just think of numbers, 6 being the thickest and 1 being the thinnest. So next up, we're gonna get into very easy, simple chords that you can play. So when learning to play guitar, I think it's best to start with a key instead of specific songs or anything like that. We're gonna start with the key of G. So G major has following notes: G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and then G again. So we're gonna play these all as chords. So we're gonna have some major and minor chords. So major chords generally sound happier. Minor chords definitely have more of a sad sound. And we're gonna see how those can be different, first as playing them as simply as we can, and then getting to what we consider the regular sort of open chord positions for these chords. So starting with G, we just have our first finger on the 3rd fret of the high E string. Now we're gonna go for an A minor, so we're gonna get 2 fingers now. So my middle finger is gonna go to the 2nd fret of string 3, and my first finger is gonna go to the 1st fret of string 2. So G, A minor. We're gonna take that A minor shape, that 2 and 1, we're gonna bring it 2 frets higher to 4 and 3 for B minor. And then we're gonna have a C major, so this is gonna be fret number 1 on the B string. Then we're gonna have a D major, so this is again simplified voicing, so we're having the 3rd of the B string, or the 2nd string, and the 2nd of the high E string, or the 1st string. Now for our E minor chord, this is just gonna be the 3 high strings open, string 3, 2, and 1, open. Now for our F sharp diminished voicing, again, simple voicing, we're gonna go 2nd fret of the high E string. And then back to the 3rd fret to resolve. So once again, G, A minor, B minor, C, D, E minor, F sharp, G. So once you're comfortable with those, let's take a look at those chords in more regular open positions. So for G major, we're gonna have 3 of the low E string, 2 of A, and 3 of the high E string. For A minor, we're gonna have 2 of D, 2 of G, and 1 of B. Once again, we're gonna take that shape and move it up. This time we're gonna have 4 fingers. So 4 of D, 4 of G, 3 of B, and 2 of high E. Now we're gonna have C major, so 3 of A, and 2 of D, and 1 of B. And then we're gonna have D major, so 2 of G and 3 of B and 2 of height. Then we're going to have E minor, so 2nd fret of A, 2nd fret of D. For the diminished voicing, we're going to use this nice open chord voicing. So we're going to have 2 of low E, 2 of G, 3 of B. And then we're going to go back to our first G major chord. So once again, G, A minor, B minor, C, D, E minor, F sharp, G. So now we're going to go over all the scales we have on these 6 different strings. These scales are going to be based around those chord voicings we were just playing. And these are nice to get more comfortable moving up and down the fretboard, and getting comfortable with minor, major scales, and also modal scales. Don't think too much about the modes just yet. We're just going to play these scales because they're going to sound good together. So on the high E string, we're going to play a minor scale, an E minor. Open, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 8th, 10th, 12th. Now for B, we're going to do a different type of minor scale. We're going to do a Phrygian scale. So don't worry too much about all that yet, but follow along. Open, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12. Since we're playing in G major, the next scale is going to be a G major scale played on the G string. So open, 2nd, 4th, 5th, 7th, 9th, 11th, 12th. Now we're going to go for a D Mixolydian scale, which is a major scale, type of major scale. Open, 2nd, 4th, 5th, 7th, 9, 10, 12. All right, 2 more to go. So A string, open, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th, 10th, 12th. And finally, we just have E again. Since it's the same note as the high E, we're just going to do the same scale.